and Perry Simon, and they said, we had our affiliates convention in Miami, and Selma Diamond and one of the other actresses on one of their series did this thing where they thought Miami Vice was Miami, not Doris Roberts.
And you have no training.
Let's face it, Rose, you're not exactly Mary Lou Retton. Honey, we know it's not easy, but you've got to get out there and try.
I have tried. I just haven't told you. I've had dozens of job interviews since the center closed. No one wants me. I can't afford not to work. I melt too fast. I don't believe it. This is incredible news. I've been nominated for St. Olaf Woman of the Year.
Oh, that's nice. Did the new TV guide come yet?
Blanche, you don't understand. In St. Olaf, this is the high.
People may visit, play with the controls, but I'll never really fly again.
Hello! And I was little...
Well, we're about to find out. Here come the candidate and his campaign manager now.
Good afternoon. I'm here to respond to the media's speculation that I am having an affair with an unidentified woman. I have been the subject of many scurrilous...
Ed,
What?
a coroner's investigation proved that Moran staged the whole thing.
He's alive, and he knows that Miles is seeing Rose, and Rose knows me, and they always hold the prettiest one hostage. Oh, if I could just do something to make myself less attractive. Oh, who knows? Anyway, it started with a B.
That first time, did you have...
Are you serious?
She's an idiot. I've got the perfect example. Dorothy was on her summer vacation looking for a part-time job. So she asks Rose to put her out in the classifieds. Well, that was a mistake to begin with right away.
Rose, it is not here!
Look again, it has to be.
Rose, I have read every want ad in the paper. Mine is not here. Are you sure you dropped it?
Boy, we had some great times at home, didn't we, Ida? We sure did. Dorothy, Ida was the best, bar none, at faking an angina attack at dinner, so we could swap our non-fat yogurt for real sour cream. There wasn't a patient at Shady Pines that didn't guarantee to make me gain back that pound.
Ma, all this eating you're doing is ridiculous. Now, I am sure you are already back up to 99 pounds.
We'll see. Wrong again, Kreskin. Still 98.
98 pounds? I can't remember the last time I weighed 98. Probably.
It'll help, Rose. Of course we'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You are the best friends I've ever had. Now, before I lose the nerve, I better make the plane reservations.
Did she say plane reservations? I thought her aunt lived in Fort Lauderdale.
She did, Big Mouth, but she's being buried in the Bahamas where she spent her winters. Damn. Full respect. These are all masters of their crafts.
Hi, girls. Who are all these old men?
The Osmond brothers, Rose. The years without Donnie have not been kind to them.
These are Vincenzo's friends, Rose.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I've had so much on my mind lately.
Have you decided?
I think I've got it.
All right. Listen. Your silence is deafening. I didn't want to whip this one out, but I have no choice. She's been divorced. You know the rule book. We're talking eternity here.
And are we still on for dinner Thursday night?
Yes, but wait, just so there won't be another
His name, but I'll give you a clue. I know what the F stands for in William F. Buckley.
Does someone want to drive me to the hospital?
Your appointment's not for 3 hours.
Well, I'd like to get there early. But if you don't want to take me, I'll go without you. I might as well get used to being by myself.
Didn't go tonight. Who needs the crowds, the hassle?
You're sounding old, pussycat. It's not a hearing aid that makes you old. It's what you're becoming by not getting one. Think of what you're missing, all the things I hear. The birds singing, the wind in the trees, the sound of the ticker tape telling you Xerox has gone up to...
Blanche. We said we weren't going to do this.
Well, what else can we do? We never held a real conversation our entire lives.
Well, then it's time for us to start. Okay.
Fine with me.
To us. To the beginning of a new and wonderful relationship to sisters.
That's very sweet.
Ma, did you have a sardine sandwich for lunch again?
Dreyfus?
Ma, what the hell is Dreyfus doing here?
Can you fall into the arms of your valiant Galahad?
My Galahad was a balloon salesman named Sid.
Hey, who knew that sawed-off little gnome would outbid a Navy admiral and a fire chief and that jeweler who was a dead ringer for Mr. Richard Widmark?
Blanche, that was a year ago. Doing here?
Oh, there, Michael.
Well, Blanche, I was with the band up in Fort Lauderdale. We got a free weekend. I thought I'd swing by.
Oh, it's a shame you missed Sophia. She just left.
Yeah, but she'll be back tomorrow. Go sit down. Tell me, what is new?
Well, to be honest, Mom, a lot. I'm getting married.
None of your business, and that's the truth. What's the biggest lie you've ever told?
I once told my sister Charmaine that she was left on our doorstep by gypsies.
What?
Well, Blanche, why would you want to do a thing like that?
She annoyed.
Ready to spend some time with someone who does.
Like you.
I know you don't know me very well yet, but I'm just asking for a chance.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Thank you, Blanche.
You're welcome, Swen.
Those in petite. Everybody can see you couldn't get those past your knees.
If you don't keep your voice down, I'm going to hit you in the head with this loin of pork.
Oh, Blanche, come on. $15.99. Now, this is just too extravagant. I'm not going in on this. Good afternoon, gentlemen. My name is Dorothy Zbornak. And for the next week, we will be exploring the skills involved in articulating ideas and relating them to other people. Now, I realize a lot of you haven't been in a classroom in years, but I promise you this will not...
Now, my mind is made up.
Blanche, are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Lillian ought to be covered for at least 2 years with that money in my bosom account.
Blanche, I'm proud of you, but why the sudden change of heart?
Oh, well, I guess this cosmetic surgery business...
So do I.
Well, then don't. Stay on a few more days.
Oh, I've got a meeting with a client first thing Monday morning.
Then I'll go back to Charleston with you.
Say again.
Look, I know how I feel about you, and I flatter myself to think that you feel the same way about me. Now,
It's okay, I didn't want my salad anyway.
I'm sorry.
Sucre?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm still sucking on a Smith Brothers. Well, good evening.
I've known in my life.
That's not all. There's something else I don't like about him.
What?
I don't know. It's a hunch. I can't put my finger on it, but if I could, I would have to wash it.
Ma, do me one favor. Stay here until we're finished.
I can't believe you think your own mother would embarrass you.
Of Mario.
Oh, Rose, did you make enough for 3 of us?
oh, yes, I did. Oh, good. Well, I'll save yours for when you finish rotating my tires.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Sam Burns. I'm a friend of Blanche's.
Oh, yeah, come on in.
No, don't.
It was you girls. Yes, you just let me carry on and be crazy, and you were right there through it all.
We live here.
But you were caring and supportive, and I want to thank you for it. I'm really lucky to have friends like you. Oh, the little rats are still here.
Yeah, the animal people are coming for them tomorrow.
No, they aren't.
Nobody told me it was dinner time.
Ma, it's not dinner. It's the middle of the night.
Good, then I'm dressed for it.
Blanche is upset.
Well, you would be, too, if your daughter... Oh, I can't even say it.
What could have happened? The two of you were getting so close.
They're There's only one way to handle this.
Rose! Rose, no! Rose! Rose, don't go out! Rose, come back here!
Don't worry, Dorothy. I was trained in psychology back in St. Olaf.
That doesn't count, Rose. In St. Olaf, they think that Freud is a way to cook chicken.
Hi, Sophia. Hi, Al. You hear anything on the wiretap yet?
Save your breath. He can't hear a word with those things on his ears.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been entertaining myself all afternoon. Watch. Hey, you dumb bachicaloop. Your face looks like the rear end of a donkey.
It feels so undesirable.
Oh, honey, we all have at some point. I know, Blanche, not you. No, I remember when Stanley and I were going through this. We tried everything, relaxation techniques, hypnosis. I fed the man so many oysters when he packed. Oh, my mother will hear the car. What, do you think I'm proud of this?
Go on, honey, take the bite.
Thank you.
Dorothy?
I'm just going around the block.
Dorothy?
Oh, God, I hate what this does to my head.
And at 3 o'clock, we're going to visit the wreck of the Santa Juanita, and then we'll finish off the day with a sunset hike up the mountain to explore a dormant volcano. All right, forget the volcano.
No, Rose, I just killed a mosquito.
Who is it?
What was the best sex you ever had?
Oh, way to go, Rose. Look, Blanche, it's late. There's only one cheesecake left, so let's make menopause the cutoff point.
Best sex. Oh, it's just so hard to rate these things. There's degree of difficulty, style points, choice of...
Made love in the daylight.
Why is that amazing?
Well, you can't hide anything in the daytime. At night, I could be Godzilla. You'd be thrilled.
I'm thrilled, period. Everything about you thrills me.
And that's amazing.
Hey, that remedy's been in our family for generations.
And it always works?
Always. Of course, I never saw anyone eat it before. Usually, you just throw a glop on the vaporizer.
Oh, Rose. See a slugger?
Bye, darling. Bye. Run. Oh, girls, I'm devastated, just devastated.
Honey, what happened?
I asked my teacher for help like you all told me to. He said the only way I would get an A on his final is if I sleep with him.
No.
Oh, yes. I just don't know what to do. Get it right?
It's true. Elementary school was a nightmare. I was afraid to talk in class.
Why?
Well, I had a slight speech impediment. I mean, it's different for kids these days. You know, they have Barbara Walters to look up to. Hey.
It was an accident, Pussycat. Don't worry about it.
That's it? That's all you have to say?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Ma, please yell at me. Please scream at me. Please make me feel guilty. I mean, if you don't say anything, I'll feel twice as bad.
I know. I'm not an amateur at this.
It's coming weekend? Well, sure I can. All right. All right, I'll see you then, Janet. I love you, baby.
And she got in trouble, if you know what I mean, Dorothy. Knackend up and Schwingel.
She knows what you mean.
Anyway, her boyfriend, Yutz Hernsberg, St. Olaf's only bald high school student,
Okay, Bernice and I had been separated emotionally for years when I met Dorothy, and right or wrong, I've never been anything but grateful that that happened. What else you want to know about me?
Sophia, I think it's time you stopped subjecting this nice man to the third degree.
Actually, he's just legally blind. It's Mr. Pagnoli. He's good looking, he's a lot of laughs, and he can't see his own hand in front of his face. He's happy just as long as I brush my teeth.
Sophia, if you needed a ride, we'd be happy to give you a lift.
You want to make me happy? Get rid of
Never have, but she can handle it.
Well, there are just some things in there that might surprise her.
Oh, some deep, dark family secrets?
No, I just don't know how she's going to react.
Oh, boy, I'd love to put some surprises in my will. Like leaving a small remembrance to each of the men who has brought some special joy or...
Excuse me. This is a private section.
What is going on here?
What does it look like? The opposition kidnapped our fighter and is trying to turn him into a sissy boy by making him play the violin. Come on, Pepe.
Ma.
Look, ladies, I guess I've got some explaining to do.
You sure do. Like why you...
Now, baby brother, I've waited all week. Where is it? Where's my surprise?
Hello, everyone.
Surprise.
You just put the luggage over there.
Okay.
Clay, I don't have any change to tip the drive.
Jealous of me. Jealous. J-E-A.
All right.
Besides, Ma, all that studying paid off.
Oh, yeah, paid off. You got knocked up in high school.
Ma, I am 60 years old. Why do you have to bring this up every day of my life?
So it won't happen.
You or anybody else. And the sooner you realize that, Rose, the happier we'll all be. Come on, Blanche.
Come on.
I'm glad he didn't die alone on the street, but here, with a caring person, doing what he liked to do best.
Blanche, let me ask you a question. Are you allowed to go back to Chattanooga?
Are you kidding? The sheriff still rides.
Rams.
Do you know that nasty butcher down at the deli?
The little guy with 4 fingers?
That's him. I don't know, but every time I order roast beef, he cheats me. I don't know how he does it. I stand there and watch as he slices a big, juicy roast.
Pretty tough words for somebody buying eclairs.
Miles, it isn't what it looks like. I mean, this has nothing to do with romance.
What do you mean it's not romantic? Oh, Rose, how could you do this?
Oh, Miles. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's nice to match the name up with a face.
Father, won't you sit down? And would you like something to drink?
Tea would be lovely if it's no trouble.
No, not at all. I already had some boiling water on account of this cyst on my bum.
Dorothy, as you're already...
A perfect stranger tricked us out of $2,000? Okay. I won't tell anybody. You don't have to worry about me, Blanche. No one will get a word out of me. I swear on my Uncle Guido's grave. Then the guy gave us the envelope with his money, our money, and the found money in it. Blanche and I went to open the joint account.
You miserable old...
Blanche, you know the rules. When one of you is out with Fidel, the other one does not interfere.
My apologies. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go take a long, hot, steamy bath with just enough water to...
Class of red-blooded underachievers.
Pussycat, when you were in junior high school and the kids gave you a hard time, what did I say?
You told me I was extra special and they were just jealous.
That's right. And if they still gave you a hard time, what did I tell you to say?
My mother can have you eliminated with one phone.
Me tonight. Is my cousin Sven here yet?
No.
Oh, good. I got caught up at work and I barely had time to pick up this cake. I wanted to make Sven feel welcome.
Rose? That cake is from the Get It While It's Hot erotic bake shop.
Whoa! Grandma Moses.
Hey, how would you like me to fix your face so the two of you don't look like twins anymore?
Sophia, this is Dorothy's mother. Dorothy's the roommate who'll be joining us tonight.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
Dorothy, this is Rob, and this is his brother Bob.
I swear I have seen you somewhere before.
Oh, there!
Oh, that sounds so hard. Thank God I was pretty.
Dorothy, I'm sorry I won't be able to quiz you. Jake and I are due at the Hubbards, but I have a book here that should help you prepare for your Jeopardy tryout.
The St. Olaf High School yearbook? No. Thanks anyway.
You just sit there hour after hour after hour.
Tell me about it.
I just don't know what to do.
She has a debilitating disease.
And it has a name. I am thrilled.
We all are.
Well, of course. Congratulations. Champagne it is.
I can't tell you what a relief it is to just be sick. Not we going on everything equally, but this is $4 a can.
Look, we have to have these. They're absolutely essential. If you ever have a date with a man who's a little sluggish, a tin of these and a bottle of cold duck, you'll be prying him off the wall.
He's gone.
What?
Pepe's gone. I went to take him milk and cookies and his room is empty.
Can't be gone. We have to find him.
Sophia, where are you going?
Out the window before I'm thrown out. On my own, at least I can tuck and roll.
Lasagna or cannelloni?
Oh, Mom makes great lasagna. I can never get mine to taste as good. She says it's because I don't sing to my marinara sauce. That's her secret. She sings opera to her sauce. Except, of course, during the holiday season when she sings Nat King Cole.
What is it, Rose? Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. St. Luke's Hospital wants me to come in for some kind of test. That's where I had my gallbladder out 6 years ago.
Can I see it, Rose?
They throw organs out after surgery.
The letter, Rose.
You're a landlord now. Maybe there's a vacancy in your new building.
Don't call it my building. I don't even know if I'm going to hang on to it yet.
I understand. Sophia, any mail I get, to just address it, Guy in the Gutter, Post Office Box, anywhere.
All right, all right.
What's her hurry? Didn't you see that enormous thing in her bedroom?
I thought she'd stopped seeing Roger.
How do I look? Not bad. You got another date with Captain Marvelous?
Mr. Terrific. I can see you didn't read many comic books when...
And you come waltzing through that door and tell me you want me to give you a music box?
Oh, wait! It's Mamie!
Just under the buzzer, Rose.
It was of great sentimental value, Blanche, I assure you.
It just so happens we haven't found any music box.
$1 for the cab.
$67? Ma, this is crazy. The home is 15 minutes from here.
My cab driver is Cuban. He said there was an additional tax for a bilingual driver.
I'll take care of him.
Sit down, Sophia. You must be Mr. Yamamoto from the school district. I'm so sorry. I thought you were the man Dorothy's having the affair with. I mean, the man Dorothy said he's always so fair with her. Of course, I would expect you to be fair and polite.
I'm with Dorothy. Stan, I think you're a little out of line. I'm not knocking Dorothy.
Oh, what would you call this? A testimonial?
Okay. I'm gonna have to be blunt. Ted, all your life, you've looked up to me,
and you've envied me for everything I have. That's why you want to marry Dorothy.
Married? What are you doing?
It's the evil eye. I just put a Sicilian curse on you. You're not going to have a moment's peace till you hold that tree away.
You got me shaking in my boots.
Oh, Ma, why'd you do that? You just made matters worse with that ridiculous curse.
And welcome, baby!
Hi, Dorothy. Ernest Borgnine. I just fixed a special treat for David. It's the same little after-school snack I used to make for my own son. A triple-decker BLT, a hearty helping of homemade potato salad, and a great big slice of double chocolate fudge cake.
Oh, where was he going after school? The electric chair? They can sleep in Ma's room, and she'll sleep with me.
Oh, Ma doesn't get a say. It doesn't matter what Ma thinks. Ma's a piece of furniture who has no feelings or opinions.
Nonsense, my little hat rack.
My face and body might start to go, and then I have nothing to make me special.
That's not what makes a person special, Blanche. You're special because you're a kind, decent, loving individual with a wonderful heart and a beauty that comes from your soul.
That's that Minnesota crap again about the meaning of...
Oh, look, 2 more mimes pretending to kill yourself. I'm gonna have some fun with it. They weren't mimes, were they?
Please. Blanche, maybe I should explain something to you. I dated my high school sweetheart for years. We married right out of school, and we were both virgins on our wedding night.
I'm sorry, I thought you were making it funny. I believe it is Saturday night, and I, Blanche Devereaux, the most witty, stunning, criminally sensuous woman to come out of the South since Miss Tallulah Bankhead.
You ladies should be grateful. It was our superior sailing skill that saved your lives.
Hanging on to the mast and screaming, "Please, God, take the old ladies, but don't hurt us." That does not qualify as skill.
Look, ladies, we've taken all the guff we're going to take off of you.
No, you new to this area, Dr. Clayton?
Yes, I recently moved here.
Oh, Miami's a beautiful city. I'm sure you'll enjoy living here.
Yes, and I'm sure your wife, Mrs. Clayton, will enjoy it too.
Mrs. Clayton and I are no longer together.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So,
I didn't. Oh, Thor, I have a confession to make.
No, Rose, I have a confession to make, please. It has taken me 9 years, ever since I heard Charlie passed away, to get up the nerve to say this. 9 years to build up.
They're the in crowd. Look, the Senior Citizen Center is divided into 3 cliques. The hip group, the not-so-hip group, and the broken hip group. Which group would you want to be in?
Oh, Ma, when I was a kid, you always told me it wasn't important to be a member of a popular clique. You always said just be yourself.
Sure.
Well, there are just dozens of ways to seduce a man. Hundreds, maybe even thousands.
I think that you should forget the ones that involve swinging naked from a door frame.
You need to get him in a romantic situation, Rose. Why don't you ask him to take you away for the weekend?
I think we should hurricane before.
Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. I've been through a couple of hurricanes. Actually, they can be kind of fun. I remember one when I was married.
Married?
Married. When I was married. See, it starts out red, and then if it doesn't change color, if it stays red, they say you're not pregnant. But if you are pregnant, then it turns light pink or light gray.
I had drapes that color once. I think it's called puce.
Is that what puce is? I always wondered.
That's what the decorator
Dipped his toes in the lake known as Blanche.
That wasn't stupid enough to deserve a hit?
You know what I'm gonna do? Put your...
It's my treat.
With rainbow sprinkles, they're 5 cents extra.
What the hell? I'm a sport.
Rose, are you still here? Dorothy's due back with Angela.
We're interested in arranging a funeral.
Isn't that lovely? The three of you planning ahead for Mother.
Hey, Pfeiffer, how would you like a punch in your face?
Call the coach. The number's by the phone.
Fine, is there anything I can do? Call the hospital and the coach. You got that, Rose?
Oh, hurry, here comes another one. Yikes!
Hey, what do you do for a living? Crack walnuts? What's going on? Coming through. The Pope's in town and I've got a bus to catch. Let's see. I've got my binoculars, my lucky rosary. Uh-oh, I forgot my whoopee cushion. Who am I kidding? Everyone on that bus will be over 80. It'd be like getting a dog to bark in a kennel. What are you talking about, sir?
After all.
Two clunky old bodies thrashing around against each other. Like animals.
You get all sweaty and flushed.
Hair gets mussed.
You lose your breath.
You lose your earring.
They are. Yeah, but don't count your money yet. Those are the 2 nails.
Do you really think she can make a comeback?
Oh, sure she can. Dorothy's running Trudy all over the court. Trudy tripped.
And she's not getting up. You think something's wrong?
I think she's fainted.
I hope it's not anything worse.
It is. I've seen that look before.
You don't think...
Italy? To square things with Guido.
Cicely? What are you talking about, Cicely?
She said she cleared it with you.
She did not clear it with me.
Then giving her my Visa card was a bad thing?
Rose, how are we supposed to find her? Angelo.
Apartment back in Brooklyn. I was about, 7 years old, because I was still sleeping with my rag doll, Mrs. Doolittle. I remember I woke up in the middle of the night with my teeth chattering. I got out of bed, tiptoed to your bedroom door. I opened it a crack and I whispered, Mommy.
Names. You know what I mean?
I gotta take a leak.
Find the bathroom?
If not, I'll find a wall.
Sal, you having any luck under there?
To be perfectly honest, no.
No. You butchergaloo, can't you do anything right? I'm cold. They didn't get along. And one personality put out a contract on the other. You should have seen it. He had a shootout with himself in the piazza. He winged a priest, a waiter, and shot down the Cinzano sign. Fortunately, he was able to beat himself senseless before anyone else got hurt.
Lord, I rewired your phone system. You can now...
Oh, girls, I'm frightened. Come on, you gotta go with me. I gotta go check on mail.
Oh, of course, honey. But I'm telling you, you have nothing to worry about.
Way to go, Rose. I thought you said that story would help.
Well, it did. You don't know how long I've been waiting to get that one off my chest.
This, fine. Have all the space you want.
Where are you going?
To Mildred's. She's shorter than you. She doesn't need so much space.
I can't understand why the community theater chose...
Ma.
I forgot this. I don't want to go. Don't make me go, please.
Ma, you always loved it when we did things together. Why the sudden change?
Don't look at me. Rose is the one going through the change.
Well, that would explain the puffiness.
I need some coffee.
Oh, I'd love a cup, Sophia.
Me too. They didn't get along. and one personality put out a contract on the other. You should have seen it. He had a shootout with himself in the piazza. He winged a priest, a waiter, and shot down the Cinzano sign. Fortunately, he was able to beat himself senseless before anyone else got hurt.
Lord, I rewired your phone system. You can now...
Too competitive. You just take all the fun out of it.
Oh, not anymore, Dorothy, really. Believe me, all I care about is that these kids have a really good time.
Well, all right. I mean, if you really mean it, you can count me in.
Oh, great. Oh, with your help, Dorothy, we'll kick their butts. We'll chew them up and spit them.
We'll visit each other. It's just that we can't live together. Right?
What's going on?
Oh, we were just discussing going our separate ways.
Interesting.
You think that's what we should do?
I didn't say that.
Then you think we should stay together?
I didn't say that either.
Well, what do you think we should do?
Do some tests before they let her go.
Rose Nyland? I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but she went into cardiac arrest. They're prepping her for surgery.
They know how to brush my teeth.
Good for you. Then you won't be rounded up by the cavity cops.
Oh, Dorothy, glad you're here. Meet Mr. Terrific.
Oh, Mr. Terrific. Meet Mrs. Severely Depressed.
Dorothy, what's wrong?
Oh, I just found out.
Okay, that once, but she didn't know I was watching. And she looks so beautiful. Oh my God, if a woman with all my gifts is jealous of her, I can't imagine what a woman like Rose must be thinking.
Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the farm.
You've never ever?
Not once.
Have you even thought about it?
Only
me.
But
honey.
you think it's going to be that easy getting rid of me, Rose? That was rhetorical, Rose. Oh, but what a comforting thought, knowing you'll never be alone.
And listen, what the hell if we do have to go to a nursing home? Let's all go together.
One thing to do. I guess I'll just have to move out.
I got a letter from Gina Marie Donatelli. Experimenting with something new, but it didn't work out.
Dorothy, he's only trying to do his job. It can't be very pleasant for him either.
Actually, as far as stakeouts go, it's kind of nice here.
I thought you couldn't hear with those things on.
Ma, what are you doing?
I'm recuperating.
You're watching cartoons.
That's what you wanted me to do at Cypress Grove. Besides, I like cartoons. Cartoons don't lie.
Ma, stop it. Is there something I can get you from the kitchen?
Tea would be fine. Tea doesn't... Of course, these people have corneas that look like cotton balls.
Maybe I better talk.
Is that right? Well, listen, Myra, I'm not afraid of you. I'm from Sicily. You know what the #1 export of our village is? Ransom notes. I had a flashback in the can.
I told you I would pick up the cake.
Oh, I know, but back where I come from, most people won't eat store-bought.
Rose, where you come from, most people live in windmills and make love to polka music.
Stop it, Dorothy. You're making me homesick.
Blanche, I don't think you're going to have to worry. It's not going to happen.
Has anybody seen a small bottle of pills?
Brown bottle, Patton's Pharmacy label, your name on the prescription?
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Ma?
All right, yesterday I was looking for the oregano and accidentally knocked them into the sink. I forgot all about it.
No, we're all out.
All right, I want an answer, and I want it now. Which one of you has been dipping into my Vicks Vapor Rub? I
I took it, and my chest was already completely coated.
Hairbrush.
Must you attack everything Southern? Come on now, girls. This is no way to behave. Isn't there some way we can settle this like rational adults?
We can, once Dorothy stops acting like a child.
I am acting like a... Do you know what your problem is?
As pretty as you did 30 years ago.
But I don't.
No, you don't.
What?
You look prettier. No, I mean it. The face and the figure and that smile. Oh, it's all gotten better. Unless it's just my...
I'll be helping you. Enrique will get involved and put you on TV only if your age discrimination case gets really ugly and the company tries to discredit you, drag your name through the mud, and make you look stupid.
I guess we can only hope.
Okay, I'll need to get some information from you.
Terry,
Rose, honey, is that why you're training? For your parents?
They always wanted me to be a champion ice skater. They were so proud watching me practice. I know their dream was for me to win a gold medal, but I hate ice skating.
Rose, listen, you don't have to do anything to please your parents.
She's right. I'd like to there, and they will need protection. They can pay me or fry in the sun.
Oh, Ma, that is a terrible thing to do to your neighbors.
I'll cut you in for half.
We should also sell visors. There's a man on our lawn.
Get the... So I was hoping you could help me get comfortable on camera so I'll be ready when he gives me my assignment.
You know, Rose, that's not a bad idea. This'll be the camera. And let me see interview Dorothy.
Oh. Nobody here speaks Spanish, Stan. Stan, what are you talking about?
Oh, I get it. Play dumb. I can play dumb.
Play, you could manage the team.
Just tell me where Ted is. Is he still asleep?
Stan, it's not what you think.
Hey, I read you, babe.
Did you hear that, Dorothy? Surprise parties make Blanche want to throw up.
Honey, why don't you go and take that bath and we'll just forget the fact that, you know, that today is really your birthday.
Well, I don't see how anybody can hate birthday. I'm really touched. I'm also soaking wet. All right, one group hug and let's hit the road.
When it comes to art, you cannot hold a candle to me. So why don't you give me back my clothes and banquet before you go and mess everything up?
Now listen to me. Mr. Allen gave me that banquet and I intend to take charge of it regardless of your childish insecurities.
Childish? Who are you calling childish?
Who are you calling a backstabber?
Girls, I think this little fella better stick.
Rose, tell me, how long have you been standing here?
Dorothy, I heard you talking to that little mouse. It was beautiful.
I wasn't talking to a mouse.
Yes, you were. I saw you.
I was kidding.
Dorothy, it's nothing to be ashamed of. There are only a few of us privileged to have the gift to communicate.
That's not what I meant, exactly. No, she's going to the Bahamas with the college interviewer she met this afternoon.
Fella that rains on me.
I see. Dorothy. What did you do to him?
Ever really means it.
I did.
Well, you're a freak. Besides,
it's bad luck if you don't get kissed at midnight. Why, my New Year's Eve kiss is the most important one of the whole year. It sets the tone for the next 365 days. 1 year, I didn't get...
Runs a reverse behind the halfback, which gives the quarterback 2 options. Oh, for God's sake, Rose, Eisenhower used less chalk planning D-Day. Okay, well then let's just talk about a few things that happened in the last game. Nobody blocked this X.
Billy could have blocked him.
I don't know. I walked in and she wasn't there. There was someone else in her bed. It was weird.
Lillian. Oh, did you say Lillian? My God, you got a call about her this morning. I was so caught up in my breaths, I totally forgot.
It happens to all of us, Blanche. That's why my rent check was... Oh, my God, I don't believe this. I'm going to call the cops if you don't get out of here right away, you pervert.
Hi, Father Rossi. Here's the canned goods for the needy.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm terrible.
Here, Rose, what do you think of Cheryl Teague's nose?
Oh, very nice. Kind of small. Grandpa Nyland always said, the air is free. You might as well have a big honker and suck up as much as you can. Of course, Grandpa Nyland looked like he'd caught a boomer.
I'd be able to enjoy it.
True. On the other hand, Beethoven was also deaf, so you'd be hearing the music the way he wrote it. Look at us. You haven't been out of the house in a week.
It's like you didn't hear a word I
said. Husband's brother, Lars, and the whole town was shocked. Of course, that could have been because at the time Inga was on trial for her late husband's dismemberment.
It was probably a factor.
The trial went on for months. Attorney's fees cost her an arm and a leg.
Hey, come on! Don't rush me. It's going to take as long as it's going to take.
I don't believe this. There's a man in our bathroom.
Dorothy, relax. Let me handle this. Hello there. Excuse me, sir. Are you married?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not. The problem is, overlook it. My mother did with my marriage. And if you say something smart, I'll slap you silly.
Listen, this is a private moment, so butt out, Rambo.
Oh, hello there. How'd you do? We came in second. Oh, that's terrific. What'd you get?
Treated badly. They told us to get out of the way when they took the winner's picture with Anita Bryant.
Oh, for those old judges, no, I'd love to hear your song. Oh, forget it, Blanche. Right now with some very big-name celebrities to be our MC. Like who?
Well,
Great news! We've got Bob Hope for our MC!
Nice work, Dorothy. Meeting adjourned.
See you soon again. Oh, girls, we can't do this. Now remember the party. It's 2 weeks from Saturday.
No, it isn't. This year, Phyllis moved it to Sunday. Then we have an extra day. We can worry about our bodies tomorrow.
I'll get the plates.
I'll get the fork. I'll get the hot fudge.
I'll get this thing.
Spill it, Ma.
I'm scared. I'll do anything you say.
Where is the jacket, Ma?
I gave it to the guy from the thrift shop.
You what?
Let's go. We've got to get down there before they sell it.
Big deal. It's only a
I'd like to drink a toast to Sophia, whom I hope I can count on.
For what? Get your lips off, Harvey, and tell me what you want.
Since you mentioned it, I want you to do something for me. I want you to come over to my place tomorrow night.
Oh, what is it, your birthday?
Sophia, there aren't...
No, you're home early.
Yeah. I called Charlie's company today, and it turns out they have a legal right to cut off the pension. Well, I don't make enough at the counseling center to live without that pension, so I figured I'd better get a new job.
I'm helping her look. We're going through the classifieds and cutting out ads that might be of some interest to her.
Single white man. Ma, you always stick up for him. The fact is he has always made the wrong choices when it came to women.
Oh, and you've always made the right choices when it came to relationships? Need I remind the three of you of the Yutz parade that's been through this house?
Plastic reindeer poop.
That's what happens when you aim too high.
And then I figured with the drought and the danger of fires, the one novelty item that would really take off this season is a little Santa wearing sunglasses driving a fire engine. So I put every last cent I had into that hunch. And I ordered...
Left it open on the kitchen table. I was 20 pages in before I realized it wasn't a Sidney Sheldon novel. Rose Nyland, I want you out of my house this instant. Oh. Well, Rose Nyland, I'm never going to speak to you again as long as I live.
And since we have no water, your cheek.
Thank you very much, Dorothy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go wash the squashed bug off my face.
Yeah, just a minute. Won't be very long.
Okie dokie, take your time.
There's somebody in the bathroom.
Well, he said he wouldn't be long.
It's just this flu is making me crazy.
Oh, it's gotten to all of us. Do you know that we have been at each other's throats for 2 days?
I've been the worst. I hope you two can forgive me. Oh, girls, let's make a pact. Let's promise we're going to help each other get through this mess.
Would I be too big a nerd if I asked?
Jewish sons are the best. They give great gifts, they always call, and you don't have to worry about them getting hurt playing sports.
Ma, trust me, you are going to love your present.
What is it?
You'll find out Saturday at the party.
Hey, I'm an old woman. I could die before I see it. You'd feel terrible. Seeing if I could get more than halfway across the street before the don't walk sign comes on. Trying to stay awake on the John. Hoping it is the John. Competition is the thing that keeps me going. But if you want me...
Oh, you don't have to go. The two of you are like family. I can say this in front of you.
I knew it. I knew it. I just knew it. Oh, Stanley, I'm so happy.
Dennis had an affair and I've left him.
Dan, take your damn hands off me!
Good. And in keeping with that spirit, I sold you to the Sultan of Fatah.
Ma.
What? You're a substitute teacher. It'll be just like the king and I.
Ma, why do you do this?
I want you to be happy.
I am happy. Look, Ma, I know that you think there's something missing from my life, but there isn't.
Dorothy, please.
Hello, Mrs. Bornak.
Mrs. Bornak is a teacher, Mr. President.
Do you have any suggestions maybe on how we can help with this education thing?
Bush.
Well, it's good to know.
I was talking to the baby, Blanche. Any other symptoms, rash, or...
No, he was fine 1 minute and running a fever the next.
Is it the usual? Yeah, Frank tends to get ear infections from time to time.
Is he going to be all right?
Oh, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. We'll just keep a close watch on him. Give him 4 drops.
You catch him, you clean him. Blanche, aren't you embarrassed going through all this subterfuge just to get a man?
A man? I'm planning on getting a 6-month supply.
Oh, hi, Blanche.
Who are you?
Just ask the damn favor.
Dorothy, I need your help tonight for a charity.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey, I have a date.
You call that a date? Thyroid Freddy? His eyes bugged right out of his head. He looks like he's being choked.
Now, stop it. Freddie is a fine man. You know, when he was younger, he could have been an...
Wedding. Charlie and I had the most exciting, passionate night of our lives. After that, whenever we'd go to a wedding, we'd end up going home and putting on the cast album of Song of Norway and going crazy on each other.
What are you saying, Rose? Weddings get you hot? Because you suspected I wasn't your daughter?
No, because I was in labor for 38 hours. And the doctor who delivered you bought his obstetric tools from a restaurant supply store. Now stop talking crazy and go to bed. Good night.
Is sushi, raw fish, very good.
Whoops, that flew right out of my hand. That was delicious. Hi, pussycat. Gee, you look nice tonight.
Thank you.
But lean over here and smile. I think you have something on your teeth.
Oh, really?
By sunrise tomorrow, we'll be south of the border. Sparkling skies above us. Tropical breezes blowing across our bodies. Sophia, you with me?
No.
Sophia, I'm disappointed.
What do you think? There's something about her I don't like. Me too. I find her hard to talk to. Me too. She thinks I'm dumb. Me too.
Morning, Blanche. Can I get you some coffee? Dorothy deserves to know what kind of a person Elliot really is. If you're her friend, you'll tell her. Thanks for the advice, Rose. Now Dorothy's not speaking to me, and I'm not speaking to you. Now you can get me that coffee.
Blanche, I know it doesn't feel... Excuse me. With that new toupee, I thought you were Ted Danson.
I just got it today. It hasn't had time to settle. Oh, wow. Was that Rumaki?
Stanley, what are you doing here?
I just came to see Kate.
Oh, she hasn't gotten here yet.
How did you know that she was coming?
Well, she left me a message on my machine
Early today so I could get the press list information ready before lunch.
Dorothy, you're such a treasure. I hope that man appreciates you. Why, you've only been there for a week and you already know almost as much about running that museum as I do.
It's a museum. What's to know? You bang in a nail, you hang up a picture. Any idiot could do that.
Stop bragging, Ma. You're only saying that because I'm your... Everybody, can I have your attention, please? I know I've been a bit scarce tonight, but there is a reason. Something tragic happened this morning. Oh, my, I need your help.
Oh, sure, sweet. So glad you're here. I don't have time to explain because I have to catch a plane. But this gentleman would like to talk to you. Merry Christmas.
Dr. Escobar, perhaps we should talk too. I'm Dr. Rooney from the Mayo Clinic. I'd like to fill you in on the particulars of this man's case.
Normally I wouldn't be this concerned, but her resistance is very low. That, coupled with her age, makes these next few hours extremely critical.
Are you saying that my mother could die?
We're doing everything possible. All we can do right now is wait and see how she responds to treatment.
Can I see her?
Not until she's out of intensive care. The best thing you can do now is go home and get some rest.
There's on this earth than most chickens do in a lifetime. Give me a break. I'm making this up as I go along. Above all else, that chicken was a great entertainer. And a great entertainer deserves to be remembered in a special way.
Yeah, exhausted. Why, I rode in the cab. I didn't push it. Oh, Sophia, honey, how nice to see you. Who are you? It's me, Blanche. You look like a prostitute. Sophia, the things you say, she didn't mean that. What is it, Blanche?
Well, we're all women.
No.
Sure we are, Dorothy.
Oh, shut up.
I'm reading the Spock book on baby care, and he says it's very important for a young child to have a male role model around during its formative years. Now, what are we going to do?
We'll all wear Yankee caps and scratch our behinds after every beer. I guess they figured they had a leg up there.
His orders came right from the top.
You mean Hitler?
Who's Hitler?
You are bad at history.
Girls, I'm just beside myself. Fidel's...
Come again?
I wasn't going to say anything about this, Dorothy, but I won't be able to sleep until I do. I feel that you have backed me into a corner. And when I am backed into a corner, I come out fighting like a wildcat. Unless I've had too much to drink, in which case I slap... And you know what he did? He laughed. Well, right then and there, I started growing very fond of Mr. Preston Bougainvillea. And over the next several months, we saw quite a lot of each other.
Oh, that's really very sweet, Blanche.
I know. Amen.
I'm ready to practice my eulogy. Blanche, if you'll stand over there by the barbecue.
What are you doing here?
No, it's Lucy and Ted's baby. Ted had a little accident water skiing, and Lucy's taking him to the hospital.
Now, we cannot have a baby in this house. My sister's coming.
Does she eat them?
I have cleaned this house from top to bottom. I have killed myself for 2 days now. Babies make a mess.
In diaper. Lockma, what?
What? You're sitting on top of me. I open my eyes, I see paws like that. I think I'm on the moon.
Did you have a nice nap, Sophia?
I didn't have a nap. I died a little. I went to heaven.
Oh, Ma, you just...
James and Thomas, so let them down easy. Frank and Eddie, flush them.
Oh, Rose, now don't be so upset. You seen the way Miles looks when you tell those St. Olaf stories?
He looks like he's listening.
There you go.
I'm afraid I just gave those 2 rooms away.
But we had a reservation.
Until 3 a.m. you're late. Therefore, the reservation is null and void. I'm sorry, that's company policy.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm from Sicily. You know what our company policy is? First, I break your knees.
Ma. Look, forget about the reservation. Just give up.
Not half as disappointed as I am. I admit at times your stories about being a big-shot gangster seemed colorful to me. But I figured you weren't that guy anymore. And if you are, you're not for me.
Wish you'd have told me that before.